Abhijnana Shakuntala. Summary of Abhijnana Shakuntala. Act 1 The Chase. Act 1 takes place in forest on the foothills of Himalaya and move to hermitage of great sage Kanvu by the river Malini. King Dushyant appears followed by his charioteer in hot pursuit of deer, black buck which is sacred animal. Dushyant is stopped in his hunt by an ascetic who reminds of his duty. Furthermore, Dushyant has entered sacred hermitage. On entering, he sees three women watering plant, and one of them is Shakuntala, whose beauty immediately captivates Dushyant. The women welcome disguised Dushyant into their midst. He learns Shakuntala is the adopted daughter of sage Kanvan. She is daughter of Apsara, celestial Menka, and the seer Vishwamitra. Before Dushyant can learn Shakuntala's feeling for him, they hear the news of arrival of Dushyant's hunting party, which has frightened an elephant. Elephant is now wreaking havoc in forest. Concealment of the telling. Act 2 takes place in forest and introduces Madhavya, the court jester and close friend of Dushyant. Dushyant is presented as suffering from love sickness. Dushyant describes Shakuntala to Madhavya in sensual terms. Their conversation is interrupted by arrival of two ascetics who request Dushyant protect their sacred rights from demons bent on disturbing them. Dushyant agrees as it complements his desire to visit hermitage without any suspicion. Act 3 Love Fruition. Act 3 continues in forest and here Dushyant's success at thwarting Devan and how Shakuntala is suffering from heat stroke making her feel hot and feverish. Her two companions Priyamvada and Anasuya try to soothe her. Dushyant arrives at Bahar where Shakuntala was resting. In process, Dushyant tries to woo Shakuntala. Act 4 Shakuntala's departure. The scene is still forest and act reveals that Shakuntala and Dushyant have marriage according to Gandharva rites. Dushyant has since then left to Hastinapur. While the great sage Durvasha Rishi arrives at Hermitage, Shakuntala, distracted by the thought of Dushyant, does not attend to great sage. Durvasha Rishi, known for his temper, immediately curses her by saying he will fail to remember you. As Durvasha Rishi storms off, Anasuya attempts to plead with Sage and manage to extract a reprieve wherein the presentation of token of recognition curse will be lifted. The companion reassured her because Dushyant had given a ring to Shakuntala as token of love and believe curse will be broken without much harm. The companion decided to spare Shakuntala from knowledge of curse. Worried for Shakuntala, Anasuya began to question Dushyant's action and wonder how to inform Kanva of his daughter's marriage and pregnancy. The resolution arises in form of spiritual voices that announce union of Shakuntala and Dushyant to great sage. Kanva is overjoyed at this and decides to send Shakuntala to Dushyant's court with a few ascetic escort. Act 5 The Reputation of Shakuntala. In Dushyant's royal place began with Chamberlain praising king's hard work for maintaining peace and prosperity in kingdom. Shakuntala and her entourage appear at royal palace and wait with audience for Dushyant. One of the ascetics, Sarangarv, relays Kanvu message to accept Shakuntala as wife. Dushyant, under influence of curse, does not remember Shakuntala and refuses to acknowledge her as his wife. Shakuntala tries to prove her claim by present token of recognition but realizes instead that she has lost it. Dushyant casts doubt on Shakuntala's virtuosity and charity and lets accompanying ascetics to take her back with them. Ascetic refuse to take her back and saying that if she is lying, she will be a stain on Kanu's honor and therefore cannot be allowed to go back. Shakuntala left stranded and alone with no one by her side and she cries. Finally, King's high priest comes up with solution to let her remain in King's palace till she give birth and should the child she bear be the son prophesies to the Dushyant, then Shakuntala may be accepted as his lawful wife. As soon Shakuntala leaves, the high priest rushes back to Dushyant and tells him how Shakuntala wept. A bright light in form of women from Apsarapur come and took Shakuntala with her. Act 6th Separation from Shakuntala. Act 6th inform about a fisherman who has been found with lost royal ring. The guard accuses him of stealing ring, but he claimed to have found in stomach of fish he caught. The fisherman's innocence is proven once Dushyant sees ring and reward man. Dushyant then remembers Shakuntala, their marriage, and his promise to bring her to his palace. He is ashamed of his behavior and cannot figure out why his memory lost at that particular moment. His sorrow at having lost his beloved is so severe he cancelled the celebration of spring festival. On walking, Dushyant learned some invisible entity is threatening Madhavya. As he rushes to save his friend, it revealed that entity is Matli, Lord Indra's charioteer. Matli required Dushyant to fight on behalf of gods against demons bent on destroying them. Dushyant agrees and to live on Indra's chariot. Act 7th Shakuntala's Prosperity. This act occurs in realm of celestial being and moves to hermitage palace of Marika, Prajapati and Aditi, Indra's father and mother. After defeating demon, Dushyant and Matli are on their way back to earth when Dushyant sees holy hermitage. At hermitage, he comes across a young boy playing with lion's cub and playfully tormenting his caretaker. He noticed the mark prophesied that meant to be on his son. Conversation with caretaker, he realizes boy might indeed be his son. Shakuntala appears at news of strange arrival. At first is unable to recognize Dushyant. Dushyant explained his loss of memory and how he recognized it at sight of ring, and a happy Shakuntala accepts his explanation. The reunited family go to Marika to seek his blessings, where Marika reveals truth about Durvasa Rishi's curse. Khan is also informed of event and family lives for us from celestial realm. The play ends here.